Alright, let's talk landing pages. So, pretty much when you're talking landing pages, there's a few things that you want to, make sure you do and kind of what they're about. So let's start with the basics. A landing page is going to be a page that someone lands on after clicking a pay-per-click ad, Facebook, Google, what have you. You have your ad here, then you have your link. That's going to take them to the landing page. A common mistake that people make is they want traffic to their site, so they create ads that throw people to their home page. Now there's instances where that works just fine, but for the most part, people are searching for a particular topic. So your very first goal is between your advertisement and your landing page is to have the search be relative. What I mean is if they're searching for, let's say glasses, well, we'll be even more specific. We'll say sunglasses. Having a picture of, sunglasses, if I can draw, not really, and, sunglasses is the title of your page is instantly going to add to the engagement of that person. You don't want to have them, look for sunglasses and all of a sudden, they go to this page that, talks nothing about sunglasses. Let's say it talks about bifocals. Of course, if you can read that, that says bifocals. Not what it looks like, but that's what it's supposed to say. So if they go from sunglasses to bifocals, even if the content you have on this page is awesome, they're probably going to click away because it has nothing to do with their search term. So what you want to do, and let's actually clean this up a little bit because I might need that space later. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. What you want to do is make sure they go do something relative. So if they're looking for sunglasses, let's say you have a pair of sunglasses, you got some text, how awesome your shades are. Maybe you have some, related types of sunglasses in case they're not looking for this particular type. We'll say related down here. That's up to you. I mean, this is more if you have a product. Services are a little different. But you also have to have like a call to action. If you're selling sunglasses and you want them to buy this pair, well, make sure there's a big, obvious buy button. If they have to search around on how to purchase what you're selling, you might lose them just because they couldn't find how to buy them from you. If they're custom made, let's see here. Let's get rid of that. If it's custom made, maybe you have a form saying, request a pair. Keep that short so that way I don't waste time trying to draw these out. And then submit. So at the end, they're requesting a pair of sunglasses or more information. The whole purpose is you need to make sure, first and foremost, you have relativity. Hopefully I can spell this properly. So relativity is number one. One of the other main objectives is trust. Now, sometimes this can be hard. There are a ton of options out there when it comes to buying online. People have different products. So let's say they are looking for the type of sunglasses you're carrying. What you don't want them to do is end up on a site that they don't trust. In a lot of cases these days does your site look like it was made 10 years ago? That might be an indicator for them not to trust following through with the purchase. Because I know security changes are night and day from 10 years ago. The problems they had 10 years ago, are something they laugh at for hackers and everything else because they've come up with a lot of solutions, especially with shopping carts and privacy of credit card numbers. So even if you have all that implemented, if your site looks hand-coded HTML, very boring, very non-customized, whatever you want to call it, if it looks ancient, you might lose trust, and you don't want to lose trust. So, I would say make sure your site looks current, you know. So we'll put a little note here, current site. One of the other things is if you are, let's say you do have a purchase and they, you know, you have your little quantity thing here. One nice thing is, does it check stock? Now, I know this isn't always going to be 100%. Hey, but that's a big indicator. If I'm looking to buy something, actually, I just bought something the other day for my oldest boy for football, and I bought it anyway because I trusted the location, but I have to wait till I'm recording this during the weekend. I've got to wait till the week to make sure that what I just bought is in stock, so he actually is going to get it. I didn't purchase it from somewhere else because they said they were out of stock. Now, push comes to shove, if this place is out of stock, I'm going to go back to the original place because at least they told me. Unless, you know, depending on how quickly I can get the item, because I don't want football season to be over before I get his new face mask. So, items that show interactivity. These are current items. They also build trust. If I see that my item's in stock, and even if it's only showing out of stock, I would actually have it show, you know, item is in stock. So that way when they click 1 or 2, they can verify, oh, they say they have it in stock. So that's another thing you can do. Icons of places like VeriSign, PayPal, maybe your merchant. If you're in the Better Business Bureau, you know, rating, if you have a good one. Most Better Business Bureau. And actually, let me go back up to VeriSign. Some people actually use another, you know, company for SSL certifications. You know, you can put their logos, you know, and these are trust indicators. Maybe if you're a distributor, maybe some of the major chains, you know, like maybe, you know, Target carries your product, and you know you can put their little logo, or even though it looks like an eyeball, you know. So trust indicators, you know, these things add to someone going, okay, this company isn't here just to, you know, take my money, and that helps. So get rid of some of this extra junk here. So things like that are very helpful. Let's see, we'll clear this up a little bit here. So those trust is a big part of all of it. You know, the final thing is call to action. So call to action, which we talked about earlier, and that's, you know, that's where this part came in. But you know, whether it's a, you know, a button, a form, and form could be like a newsletter sign up. A conversion from a landing page is the whole point. You know, most people prefer sale, but a deeper level of engagement, in this case, maybe it's learn more. Maybe you have to explain more, and you just didn't want to, you know, make this page, you know, 10 miles long here with, you know, just everything under the sun. Well, yeah, that's a big part too. I don't want to, you know, I'm not a big reader of web pages. If it's got, you know, a book's worth of, you know, text, I'm probably gonna skip most of it. I'm gonna see if there's anything that's highlighted there for me, and move on. If I see a call to action that says, you know, learn more, you know, if I'm interested because the relativity's there and it looks like a trustworthy site, you know, I'll click learn more and move further on. You know, if it's a newsletter sign up and it seems valid, I might do that as well. But when it comes to a landing page, I mean, you're pretty much spending money to get people there. So make it worthwhile. I mean, a landing page is really outside of your, for the most part, of your SEO world. I mean, it's a strict marketing game, and I would really keep it as that. If you try to make it part of your SEO, I mean, most likely you're going to be putting more words in there than someone wants to read. Great if you can have it be multi-purpose, but make sure it hits your marketing standpoint. Answer the question, deal with the concerns of the people that are going to be searching, you know, the ads. Hope this has been helpful. Please check out my other tutorials. Thanks.